Good morning, class 7th. This is your maths class, and in this class, we are going to discuss chapter 1 integers. Today is the introduction to the integers. When we discussed about integers and all the operations on integers, then we will able to solve the first exercise which is given in the book NCERT easily. If you understand all the concepts easily, you can yourself solve the first exercise of the book which is given in chapter 1. So let's come on our topic integers. What are integers? Integers are the numbers. Integers are the numbers. So what numbers? The numbers starting from the 0 and all the numbers means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on up to infinity. Together with this, some negative numbers are also there. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and so on up to infinity. So those numbers that are not having minus sign with them are called positive integers. They are called positive integers. And the numbers that are having minus sign with them are called negative integers. So what about 0? 0 is neither positive nor negative but still integer. Okay, so what about those number who don't come in integers? Fractional numbers. The fractions 2 upon 3, minus 5 upon 6, etc. The fraction are not integers. They are not integers. The irrational number. Irrational numbers under root. Under root 2, under root 6, under root 3. They are not integers. The decimal numbers 4.2 minus 3.6, they are not integers. So these are the numbers that don't come in integers. Beside these, all the whole numbers together with minus numbers also are called integers. So if I ask minus 2, 4, 6, 7, is it integer? Answer will be yes. If somebody asks 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 0, is it integer? Answer will be yes. 240.39 integer? Answer will be no. Why no? It contains decimal. 4 under root 2. Is it integer? No. It contains irrational number with it. Under root 2. So it is not a integer. 241 upon 3. Is it integer? No. Answer is simple. It has fraction with it. Okay. So these number are not integer while they are integer. Any number is an integer which is whole number. It may be negative but should not fraction, decimal and under root. Okay, now we come on how to draw integers on a number line. On a number line, how we will plot the integers? Very simple. we just draw a straight line, extend it from the both end, make an arrow, and in the middle of this line we will indicate 0 at the center of the line. To the right of the 0, we take all the positive number, and to the left of this 0, we will draw all the negative numbers. So to the right, we'll take a same distance 1, same for 2, same for 3, for 4, for 5, and so on. And to the left, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on. These distances should be same. It should not like that you have taken 0, 1 here and 2 over there. No, this and this are not same. This and this are not same. So these two distance should be same. 2 will be here, not there. Okay. So all these distances should be same. This is the way to plot a integer on a number line. Now our next topic is addition and subtraction of integers. Addition and subtraction of integer, and this is very important topic of this chapter. This topic is important because most of the time students commit mistakes in plus and minus. Maybe you reach to the higher standard, but if your basic with it is not clear, then you people will not able to solve the question. So here are some basic rules and they are very easy. There are 4 rules. Rule number 1. Plus and minus is minus. The result is minus. Plus and minus, the result is minus. What does it mean? It means if there are two numbers, plus 6 minus 4. If it is not having sign in front of it, it means it is obvious that there is plus. If it is minus, minus will be there. It will be written to there that -6. If minus is not written over there, it means there is plus sign. So plus 6 and -4. So plus minus is minus. So operation that will be followed will be minus. So 4 goes from 6 gives you 2. Second, minus and plus will be minus. Minus and plus will be minus. For example, -8 plus 3 is equal to. Now, you cannot say that they will be added because plus is in between these two numbers. No. This is minus negative number and this is positive number. This is not addition. -8 plus 3. So minus and plus is minus. So which operation will be followed here? Minus, not plus. 3 goes from 8 gives you 5. But since it is a negative number, so we will see a sign of greater number. The sign of greater number is minus. 8 is greater and its sign is minus. So in answer, which sign will come? The sign of the greatest number. So in answer, sign of 8 will come here and it will become -5. 5. Here the greatest number is 6 and its sign is plus. Therefore, in answer, plus 2 is there. Okay. And here 8 is greater and its sign is minus. So, in answer, minus is there. And which operation will be followed? If plus and minus are there, we will do minus. If minus and plus is there, we will do minus. Means two opposite. Whenever there is opposite sign, we will do subtraction. And when there is same sign, minus, minus, plus. Plus, plus, plus. When there is a same sign, no matter whether it is minus or whether it is plus. If same sign is there, plus will happen. Addition will happen. So, minus minus is plus, plus plus is plus. For example, if we are having minus 2 and minus 3, then it will be added, not subtracted. Because minus minus is plus. So, 2 and 3 when added gives 5 and sign of minus come here. Now, you will say why sign of minus come here? We are doing addition because you just need to look only the greatest number. The greatest is 3. Here the sign of, in both the number is same. But we will see only the greatest number. Otherwise we will confuse. We say that in the result we will see the greatest number to put the sign. So we will see the greatest number which is 3 and its sign is minus. So we will put minus here. And in other way it is the addition of two negative number which is again negative number. When we add two negative number comes. But here for the convenience of you, we look only the sign of the greatest number. Whatever is the sign of the greatest number, it will come in the result. For this example, two numbers are positive 4 plus 1. The result is 5. Plus plus plus. Here again we look the sign of the greater number which is plus. So, plus will come here. These things you should keep in mind while performing or while solving the problems. This is very important, or you can say this is the soul of the chapter. Plus minus minus, minus plus minus, minus minus plus, plus plus plus. There is a short method to remember. Whenever you see two different signs, always do subtraction. Whenever you see two different signs, always do subtraction. Whenever you see both the signs are same, always do addition. So when we see that sign are different, the different means difference. So we will do subtraction. Okay. And when we see sign are same, then we will do addition. Whatever we do, either subtraction or addition, we always look for the greatest number. The greatest number, if it is having plus sign, it will come in the answer. And if it is having negative sign, it will come in the answer. Okay. Now, let's move towards the exercise. This is your exercise from the book NCERT. Maybe some of you are not having books, some of you are having. So, for the convenience of you, I have written the questions here. This is exercise 1.1 and question number 1 is, following number line shows the temperature in degree Celsius. This number line is drawn in the book. In the question it is given and question is given, observe this number line and write the temperature of the places marked on it. Very easy. We just see the number line. Now, Lahul Spiti. You can see this is minus 5, then minus 6, minus 7, minus 8. So, Lahul Spiti temperature is minus 8 degree Celsius. Now, Srinagar 0 left to it. So, minus 1, minus 2. So, Srinagar is minus 2 degree Celsius. Now, Shimla, the right side of the 0 positive, it is also written to the 5. So Shimla temperature is 5 degree Celsius. Ooty before 15, so it is 14 degree Celsius. Bangalore 21, 22, it is 22 degree Celsius. So very easy, we just look at the number line and we have read it and write all the temperatures. Now moving towards the next part of this question. Question number 1, the same question and second part. What is the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest places marked on it? Means on this number line, we have written all the temperature. So which is the hottest? Hottest is Bengaluru and coldest is Lahul Spiti. Okay. So hot temperature at hottest place, it means temperature of Bengaluru, and it is 22 degree Celsius. And temperature at the coldest place is, you can see, it is Lahul Spiti, and it is -8 degree Celsius. And it is asked, what is the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest place? So what is the temperature difference? 22 minus of 8. This minus is for the difference. We are going to find difference. And this minus is the temperature of Lahul Spiti. Now what we read? Just minus, plus. Minus and minus when multiplied give you plus. So 22 plus 8 is 30 degree Celsius. So temperature difference between hottest place and coldest place is 30 degree Celsius. This minus and this minus multiplied and become plus, that we will discuss in our next lecture. I told you about multiplication and division. If you are having problem, I'll come to it again. Now next question is, what is the temperature difference between Lahul Spiti and Srinagar? So temperature at Lahul Spiti temperature is -8 and Srinagar is -2. So temperature at Lahul Spiti is -8 degrees Celsius and that of Srinagar is -2 degree Celsius. So temperature difference will be -2 minus of -8. -2 again minus multiplied become plus 8. 2 goes from 8 gives you 6. 8 is the bigger number, so the sign of plus will come here. Plus we need not to write, we need only write negative numbers. Plus का sign लगाने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है. So temperature difference is 6 degree Celsius. Now the next question is, can we say temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is less than the temperature at Shimla? Is it also less than the temperature at Srinagar? So first we write the temperature at Srinagar. The temperature at Srinagar is -2 degrees Celsius. So temperature at Srinagar is -2 degree Celsius. Temperature at Shimla is 5 degree Celsius. Now temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together. When we take both the temperature together, -2 plus 5. So minus plus opposite sign, so difference, sorry, minus plus minus. So 2 goes from 5 gives you 3 and the sign of bigger number means plus will come here. So temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is 3 degree Celsius. Okay, now what they have asked, they have asked taken together is less than the temperature of Shimla. Shimla temperature is 5 degrees Celsius. Yes, 3 degrees Celsius is less than 5 degrees Celsius. So, yes, temperature is less than Shimla. Temperature is less than Shimla. Again, they are asking, is it also less than the temperature at Srinagar? So, 3 degrees Celsius is greater than minus 2 degrees Celsius, not more than. So, no. Your answer will be no. It is more than temperature of Srinagar. Okay, this is your answer. And you are having one homework question. You can note it from there. Pause the video and note this question. This is your homework question. This is all for today. Thanks everyone.